Hi there, so glad you made it, and welcome to Rose Sky Tarot. Now, this reading is for the sign of Pisces for the 10th of December 2018. Now, this is a general reading, so it may not suit everyone, but hopefully, there's a message in here that's just for you. Enjoy. Let's get started. Alright, let's have a look at the top three cards. We have the Tower card in reverse, we have the Chariot card in reverse, and the Three of Cups. Now, have you been going through a period where everything just seems to be changing and it's brought you so many difficulties that you just seem to feel that you'll never get out of this period of change, and it's been really difficult, and you're feeling that you're stuck in this rut. You can't really see a way out, and you just feel that you're stagnating in a pool of difficulties and people telling you that you can't do things. I mean, when all you want to do is spend time with people that you enjoy their company, friends, people that you've known prior to this. And you just want to enjoy those good moments because life hasn't been so good as of recently. Let's have a look at the other cards. Now, on the top line, we have the Page of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords. Now, you are a very smart person and you're able to work out complex problems. But the thing is that does your head turn so easily that you change your mind so many times that sometimes you don't know which side is up and which side's down? That you can't maybe remember the choices that you've made? And looking at the choices that you are making, and they seem black and white to you, but there's always an effect for the decision that's made. And this is one that can come back on you. And bite you in the bum, basically. Now, and moving on to the Ace of Pentacles, because you are so smart and intelligent in this field, that you are looking at a very affluent and comfortable and abundant life. So you have definitely a fantastic future ahead of you. But there's someone here that you trust and admire and go to for advice that is trying to put some knowledge into your head, because they have seen and done it all. They've lived through the good times and the bad, and they can possibly predict certain things and how they're going to happen. And they're trying their best to instill this knowledge into you because you have a promising path ahead of you. But at the moment, because you're so windblown in your ideas that are you maybe not as organised as you should be? Are you maybe not going out as much as you should be? Are you maybe not taking care of yourself or your environment? Have you lost your energy maybe? Your spark a little bit? And you're just hanging around the house? And could it be that because this person sees the promising future that you have, that they can be quite cutting in what they're telling you? And it could be that they're telling you, and moving on to the Ten of Swords, that they're being quite harsh in the truth and telling you to pick yourself up, and you know that you're wallowing, that you're not being truthful to yourself, and that you should let all of this behaviour go and look at this bright future that you have. And moving down to the second row, we have the Two of Swords in reverse, the Nine of Wands, and the King of Swords. Now, this person wants you to stop being in denial of this talent. They want you to stop hanging around the house, stop treating it like a hotel, having someone else clean up after you maybe. Stop being in this rut and being over dramatic about how you're feeling. Because could it be that the reason that this is happening, that you've kind of went in a downward spiral, that you're not taking care of yourself, and you're feeling really tired and overwhelmed, and is it because that you really do feel that you're not good enough, you don't have the intelligence to do what you want to do? And are you maybe not seeing how your actions are affecting this person, which promotes them into the person who is giving cutting advice even? And it comes to the point that you're so tired of defending your actions and fed up with all the harsh things that are being said, that you just feel battered and bruised by this whole experience. And it could be that this person here is trying to explain to you in their own way and advise you of what to expect when you strike out on your own and into this business lifestyle that you're going to be moving towards. That it's one that's going to be highly organised. It's one that's going to have a lot of rules. one that's that although they have the rules, they will be a little bit lenient with you and maybe accept that you're a little bit windblown in your ideas and that you don't see past the black and white or the right and wrong into the subtle intricacies of truth. And although that they're willing to give you a little bit of leeway and be empathetic towards the newness of the situation, they're not a pushover. The rules will come down on you. But this is something that you want to grasp your interest, that you want it to build a fire in your belly. You know, you want it to be creative. And that is what they will be expecting from you. And it could be that if you don't provide those exciting ideas, that they won't have any hesitation if you're not pulling your weight to be very cutting and use those rules against you. And it could be that that is what this person is trying to inform and advise you about. That this business world here that you're trying to go into that will give you such a wonderful life is not as easy as you feel it will be. And that, you know, it's going to be something that's going to hurt. And it's something that you need to have the stamina for. You're going to need to be ready to defend yourself, stand up for what you believe in the face of all these dominant characters. And it's probably that she's looking, or he is looking out for you. And they want you to be responsible. And they want you to have a fair chance in this world. Because they have seen the cause and effect that decisions can make. And they're trying to help you in the only way that they know how. Now let's bring those cards back. We have the Tower card in reverse. We have the Chariot in reverse and the Three of Cups. Now, a lot of changes have happened. And there is a rut there just now because, you know, you're trying to deal with all of the difficulties of this change. But even though there is delays in moving forward, you know, the fun will come back. You will get the opportunity to live in the moment, to have the fun, to have the blessing of all of your friends round about you. And that's what life is about, really, isn't it? Getting through all the difficulties and moving on to a new place where life is fun. Okay, I'm going to leave it there, and I hope there is something in this reading that speaks to you personally. That one message in here is just for you. Alright, I'm going to see you the next time. Bye now.